So this is things people start their day with. This feels like what I expected from America. It's kind of growing on me, the sweet and savory. This right here, I think, is what the US does right. What's up, guys? We are in South Carolina here on the east coast of the United States. And as you might know, I am from Germany. Diana is from this area. But in this video, this German guy is gonna try Southern American food for the very first time.
Yes, and we brought you to Unity Park here because we're uniting USA and Germany with Southern food today.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's eat.
We are back in the US enjoying sunshine, car culture and a lot of fried chicken. This is the USA's South, and last year I tried some of the best food I have ever had here, Southern soul food. This stuff was so good, I have to give more typical Southern dishes a try, and oh boy, they don't disappoint. We are starting with something that only Southerners would call breakfast food.
All right, good morning from South Carolina, and we are trying Southern food today. Well, Phil is trying Southern food for the first time. A lot of these dishes he's never tried before. We're currently gonna start with some classics. We have a biscuit here. We've got like a chicken and waffle thing over here. Some interesting Southern combinations, but I'm gonna start off with this Southern biscuit. And this is a loaded biscuit with gravy, with fried chicken, with a fried egg, and then bacon as well, and cheese, of course. But as you can see, it's this like thick gravy on here. Use some mushrooms in there. I think this thing has like 1,500 calories, right? They had everything on the menu, which is a little disheartening when you're ordering it, but we'll see how rich this tastes. Just gonna try to cut it all the way through.
It's gotta fall apart.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, it's actually not that bad of a, hold on. Not that bad of a slice. Oh no, I lost the top of my biscuit. I'm gonna lose some gravy here too. Do you see those layers there? We've got the bacon, we've got the cheese, we've got the fried chicken, an egg up here, and this buttery biscuit, which I feel like is gonna be overtaken.
I'm glad we cut the chicken like this because yes, this chicken was severely undercooked. This is the first time this happened to us, but it was no problem to get a replacement which had a thinner but well-cooked piece of chicken on it. Alright.
We're just gonna give this gravy a try. That is thick. Ooh, got a nice chunk of mushroom there. But let's see if I can cut a smaller piece of this off. I really don't think I would be able to pick up this type of biscuit and put it in my mouth. We've got some bacon on there, we've got some chicken, and I think this is pretty big.
So the American tries first, so we get the approval, and then I can't wait.
That's pretty good. It tastes like super Southern. It's the stuff I grew up with. Like, my family didn't make this too much growing up at home, but I feel like you'll find it everywhere here in South Carolina, some type of biscuit.
Funny thing to me in general is a biscuit with gravy. When you say biscuit, I don't even know exactly what that means. In the UK it means something completely different, but it's these flaky, cakey, buttermilky things. So it's kind of like a sweet and savory thing mixed, right?
Yeah.
And I like a good gravy, but this is definitely something that we don't really have in Germany. Wow, look at that piece of bacon. We'll load that on there.
That's a huge bite.
Oh, it's about to fall. Here we go.
So, German tries loaded biscuits.
Oh wow, that is so rich. Oh my god, I really like a good gravy. I'm always sad when sauces, gravies are too thin, too fluid, and this one is so thick. This is like...
It's not moving, it's so thick.
There's also egg on there, so it's not all unhealthy. But I think this is like the south of the US on a plate, right? I love it, man. It's really hearty. To be honest, I think the biscuit is just an excuse to eat a lot of like fried chicken, egg, and a thick gravy on there.
I love eating these biscuits alone. They're so good. Look at that.
Wow. So the chicken is still juicy, but it's white meat, which I love. There's really nothing too fresh in there, like not a crunchy like lettuce or tomato or anything, but overall thing, it's just frightening to see 1,500 calories. And what I was surprised by the most is that this is kind of like a early day restaurant. It's a brunch breakfast thing, right? They open early and they close midday at like 1 or 2. So this is things people start their day with.
So we're at a place called Maple Street Biscuit right now, and it's kind of like a Southern franchise, or it's a regional franchise. I have them in different states, but a few have been popping up in this area over the past years. But yeah, it is a breakfast thing because they close at like 2:30 p.m. and most people would get this in the morning. They have coffee and everything as well, but Phil's gonna try one other Southern dish before we leave here. a classic.
Second thing at this nice light breakfast restaurant is gonna be chicken and waffles. Apparently also a very southern thing. We have this nice plate here. There's one nice full waffle on there, a couple of deep fried chicken pieces, and it comes with
syrup.
Maple syrup, I assume.
Maple syrup.
And what is this, butter?
Yeah, that is butter. It looks like a browned butter or some type of like brown sugar butter.
So we're just gonna pour this entire sauce
Pour it all on.
here, on the waffle, on the chicken, a little bit. That is also something I think I never had, maple syrup together with a deep fried hearty chicken. So let me just make sure this is butter?
Is it brown sugared butter?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks
brown
like it.
sugared butter. Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of something that might go on it.
Kind of tastes nice.
So this is more of the savory and sweet combo. I'm curious what you're going to think of this, because this is a very popular Southern combo.
And now we're gonna put a piece of chicken on there with it, and we have another.
That is a big bite.
That's a breakfast bite in the south of the U.S.
Put
here.
your mouth on it. Oh God, wow. You could fit all of that in there. At least you're getting your jaw. Looks maxing, chewing.
First, I thought this is not gonna fit together. I love fried chicken. Kind of like waffles, I'm not the biggest fan. And then maple syrup sweet on the chicken was weird. But I think what brings this together is actually this butter thing. Because overall, it tastes really nice. And I think the butter creates a nice symbiosis between the waffle and the fried chicken. And then the almond stuff on top. I wish I had a bit more dripping on.
Almond, you mean maple syrup?
Maple syrup, not almond. Sorry about that. Maybe that's why it's called Maple Street. I like the gravy version a little better, but it works together. And if you're more of a sweet tooth, then this is definitely something else. And this also had like 1,300 calories. So.
We don't talk about that. They just put it on the menu. I don't know why.
In the South, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about it. It looks good. I have never tried the chicken and waffles here. I've had chicken and waffles quite a few times when I lived in Charleston. So the thing about this is they're bacon pieces in this waffle. And I see the chunks right now. I don't know if Phil tried it or not, but I'm gonna give just the waffle.
Bacon pieces.
Bacon chunks in there.
Okay, waffle with fried chicken is not enough. We need pork somehow.
This is South Carolina. You definitely need some pork somehow.
Do you also eat waffles and chicken with gravy? I mean, would work, right?
Not usually, but it would work. To me, chicken and waffles is an awesome combo. I freaking love it.
This right here, I think, is what the US does right. If you're not concerned with eating healthy, but just flavor and richness and gluttonous stuff, then this is the strength of the US because it's absolutely fantastic. So after eating a little more of the maple syrup with the waffle and the chicken, it's kind of growing on me, the sweet and savory.
I'm usually not a breakfast person, but if this is what you do in the US, count me in. But for now, it is time to hop in our oversized car and hit the highway on our way to grab some more southern delicacies for lunch.
American woman, just let me be.
And because it is America, we are just now driving to our next spot, and we have a little takeaway box actually. So, because that is very normal in America, I appreciate that. Yeah. I just said, oh my God, that gravy with some nice boiled potatoes, that would have been fire.
Or fried potatoes. Put it on some fried potatoes.
Well, then we'll go on the gluttonous route again, but yeah, off to the next spot. And we're arriving at OJ's Diner. Let us cater for you this holiday season. Oh, it's a bigger self-standing spot here. Priced, okay. And guys, if you like these videos, food videos from around the world and currently here from the US, we do these every week. So it would be amazing if you subscribe to the channel because we can see most of you are not subscribed. And yeah, just stick around. So for our second stop, we went to a restaurant called OJ's Diner and we got a couple of soul food, southern things.
Yeah, this is a black-owned business near downtown Greenville. They had a lot of great-looking options.
Yes, and since it was a very big and echoey hall, we went outside here to this beautiful Unity Park.
Look at this.
We got one main, which is a fried pork chop right here.
They changed their main menu daily, and this is a fried pork chop was today's special.
And we got 3 sides and 2 desserts. The sides we've gotten are in order of popularity. The good old mac and cheese. Then we got fried okra, which is something I only had one time in my life before last year. And then we have turnip greens. They also ask you, do you want a cornbread with it.
Of
and
course.
This here is the cornbread, and then we got 2 desserts later. Should I just start with the cornbread? Is this like a dessert, or do you just eat it while at it? Another filler.
It's a side. It's a really good side, and I chose cornbread. I would choose everyday cornbread over biscuits, but that's me personally.
It's pretty warm, it's pretty fluffy, and let me just start with that.
Yeah.
There's nothing like bread.
Yeah, it's like cornmeal based. I'm just like drooling back here because this is one of my favorite things, this meal.
I'm just gonna start with the pork chop. I'm gonna hand hold it. It's breaded, it's fried. There's also a grilled version, but we got the fried version.
Yes.
And it's pork, obviously. Thin slice of pork here. And I'm just gonna bite into it. Crispy.
This one was almost sold out while we arrived there, which was like at 1 p.m. Is it bone? There's a bone on there, right?
Dude, it's so juicy. I think there's just a piece of bone on this side. So check it out. You get the batter. The batter is not too crunchy, but it's very juicy and kind of salty at the same time. Then you have this thin slice of pork in there, which is kind of juicier than it looks. Like it comes well together, like the batter and the chop itself. My first thing I noticed is pretty salty. I like it. So very satisfied with that. And then let me just try these turnip greens, which looks like, I don't know what the translation of turnip is. It's like a kale thing, right?
Yeah, it's a type of vegetable.
At least some green here in contrast to the breakfast that we had. Really nice, man. That fits so well with it. To be honest, it's kind of refreshing to have something that's not deep fried in oil or fat. So that's a very nice contrast to that.
I mean, there's a decent amount of butter probably in there. Everything tastes better with butter.
So we have the deep fried stuff with the green stuff, and here we have a combination of each. A deep fried okra.
These are my favorite. I'm so excited.
And last year we did a pure soul food video in America, which was amazing, and I had a lot of this food for the first time. That was the only time I had deep fried okra, and I'm gonna have it again right now, and that makes me happy. Check it out. It almost looks like a bamboo stick, and it just tastes very nice. We don't have okra in Germany, not that I know of, but these are like little chicken poppers.
Yeah, well, don't keep popping them in your mouth. Like he's gonna eat it all if I don't take it away. There's so many local restaurants that I don't even know of. I grew up in Greenville, but I haven't lived here in a while, so I miss all of this food. And like some of the food that I really crave and I love coming back here is like Southern food.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, of course, fried okra, and then like barbecue as well.
Question, do people dip fried okra in ranch sauce?
100%.
Because that feels like something that would fit together.
Oh, I love it. But the side that I wanted is the mac and cheese. That looks nice. It's this casserole style, so they scoop it out and put it on there. And this all together with a drink was around $13. 3 sides and a main with cornbread. That's not too shabby. Yeah, for the US.
Now for the mac and cheese, which is, the boxed mac and cheese is illegal in Germany, fun fact.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad ingredients apparently in there that are not regulated here, so.
It's pretty good, it's pretty good. I think I like mine a little cheesier, you know? Mediocre mac and cheese is still good mac and cheese to me. I miss it so much. We don't have this in Germany. Dude, how do you not have a better reaction to this cornbread? This is so good.
I don't know what it is.
It is moist and buttery, but it also crumbles at the same time. It's really hard to describe, but it has this like cornmeal flavor. You can even add more butter on there if you want, but oh my God, this is so good.
Oh, you can add more butter. That's good to know.
So we got 2 desserts. We're both arguing over them, which right now, who should try the first bite?
Yeah.
He got the peach cobbler, which is my favorite. I freaking love peaches. And in the South, especially like Georgia, South Carolina area, there's so many peaches, and peach cobbler is like an iconic dessert. And you did that on purpose.
Well, so very important that the German tries the peach toddler. What is in there? Seems to be some type of bread or biscuit on top.
So it's sliced peaches, usually cooked in some type of syrupy sugar mixture, and it becomes this like creamy, soft texture. And then you have this nice like cakey topping that it's all baked together with, and it's so, so good.
So here we go, peach toddler. I made that joke before, and I will never stop making that joke.
Okay, that was 2 bites, 2 bites. I'm limiting your bites, man.
Very nice. It's warm, which is surprising. I thought this was gonna be a cold dessert.
No, no, no.
But it's warm. And I cannot tell you how they make this glibbery mass in between. The peach is very nice. The crust I like. I think without this little crusty cake top, would not be as good.
Yeah, look at that. That is like one of my favorite things.
I wonder if this would be even better if you cool it down in the fridge for a bit. Is that a version they do or no?
It's warm. You can also serve it with ice cream, vanilla ice cream. So it makes a good, kind of like apple pie, you know? But if you don't love it, then I will take it.
That's a 7 out of 10. With vanilla ice cream, that elevates probably to a 9.5.
Dude, I don't know how you don't love this.
Hey, don't get me wrong, I like it. I just think for me a nice dessert should be refreshing and cold. So I wonder, I think you could put that in the fridge and it would taste good.
It would still taste good. It tastes better, warm, fresh.
Okay, yeah, maybe you're right.
All right, but here's the next one. Both of these are around $3. They count as a side order. And we got banana pudding. And it looks like it might have vanilla wafers in there, but we'll see. Oh, I see some banana chunks. I see some wafer chunks. We'll give it a try. Dude, these vanilla wafers that are just soaking in this banana flavored pudding, they soften up to become this kind of spongy, soggy thing. This is good, I'm not gonna lie. I just really, really love the peach. All the puddings.
It's cold. That's so nice.
See? That's what you should have picked, not my peach cobbler.
It's refreshing after a warm meal, a hearty meal, which all of these are very hearty, right? I wish we had the vanilla ice cream on the peach toddler though, cobbler, but this is nice. None of this is disappointing, very happy, and I think not even that expensive, so such good alternatives than to go to all of these fast food chains that we all know. This is stuff that is super unusual, we don't have in Germany. This feels like what I expected from America, you know, America on a plate. Awesome.
Yeah, a lot of these things are regional. Obviously you can't find this type of food all over the US. I mean, you probably could, but it's not as abundant as it is here. I'm enjoying seeing all of these places and trying all these places with Phil. It's his first time, but dude, it's bringing back childhood nostalgia and it's so good. What in tarnation construction is happening here?
American highway, American woman.
Away from me, American woman, just let me be.